Delicate and weak diesel 1.5 DCI. Fortunately, Laguna Coupe did not get. The diesel range starts with the 2.0 DCI with 150 horsepower and a torque of 340 Nm. Later, a more powerful version appeared with a return of 173 and at the end of 178 horsepower. The 2.0 DCI with the designation M9R has a number of interesting solutions, such as liquid cooling of the turbine. This increases its reliability, but does not mean that the oil can be changed less often. And although the engine no longer has those fatal problems that it used to have, Renault recommended oil change intervals, 15 to 20,000 kilometers, adversely affect the condition of the liners and the turbine. The timing chain lasts a long time, but heavy loads on an engine that has not yet been warmed up lead to cracking of the cylinder head. Almost 400 Nm of torque finishes off the 6-speed manual gearbox and even axle shafts pretty quickly. At least the injectors can be replaced easily and inexpensively, and the DPF filter is only a problem for those who move mostly around the city. The service life of the particulate filter is 250 to 300,000 kilometers. The EGR valve is controlled by a reliable servo, but over time the EGR cooler may need to be replaced. A 2-liter turbo diesel can only be recommended if the car has a transparent service history and you are not afraid of preventive investment in repairs. The 3-liter 6-cylinder turbo diesel provides good dynamics. The only pity is that it was because of the frail machine that the engine torque was reduced from 550 to 450 Nm. As a result, the difference between 3.0 DCI and the most powerful 2.0 DCI is noticeable only at very high speeds and long climbs. Despite the fact that the maximum torque is severely limited, the box gets great. Therefore, checking the state of the machine is very important here. The 6-cylinder diesel engine is not bad, but due to the large size and limited access to the engine compartment, repairs will be very expensive. The mechanical part of the unit is quite reliable. The disadvantage is the turbocharger, located in the collapse of the block. One has only to tighten with an oil change, as it immediately sinters. The best choice is petrol engines. In particular, we are talking about a 2-liter turbo engine with a capacity of 170 and 204 horsepower. The weak version works more consistently with 6-speed mechanics. The machine eats some of the power, giving ease to the character of the Laguna. It is worth noting that the turbo engine is prone to the accumulation of soot. True, it all depends on the driving style, the regularity of the service, and the quality of the fuel. 3.5 V6 is a rather rare engine that the Frenchman inherited from the Nissan 350Z. The mechanical part is reliable, but the past decides a lot: how often the potential of the motor was used, and whether the oil was changed on time. During operation, there are problems with the cooling system, and a tired engine begins to eat oil. Considering that the Laguna pretty quickly discourages any desire to drive fast, the Japanese aspirated lives for a long time. True, he is very voracious. 12 liters per 100 kilometers, against 9 to 10 liters of a 4-cylinder turbo engine. At the same time, the difference in dynamics is not great. Before buying, it is very important to check the gearbox. Unfortunately, either mechanics, much less automatic, are reliable. If there are problems, changing the oil will only partially help. The owner should always be ready to repair the box. During operation, minor malfunctions also pop up. For example, moisture appears in the headlights, or door seals begin to leak. However, the latter may also indicate poor repair after the accident. Trouble can deliver power seats. From time to time, the air conditioner strikes, or the onboard systems do not respond to commands from the central console in front of the armrest. Quite often, cruise control fails due to a switch malfunction. Heated seats may also fail. Problems with the keyless entry system usually occur when the battery in the smart key is weak. And if the card key accidentally ends up in the trunk, the car can lock the locks on its own after closing the lid. The owners faced a stalemate more than once.